In a cozy little house on the edge of a sunny farm, a mother cat was getting ready to iron the laundry. She sat beside a basket full of clothes, sorting and working with quiet care. Not far away, her three curious kittens were watching her every move, especially the fluffy orange one, who suddenly spotted a colorful sock on the floor. With a playful bounce, the kitten grabbed it and ran. Her sister, the black and white tuxedo kitten, wasn't about to let her have all the fun. She pounced, and the two rolled and tumbled across the floor, tugging and pulling until, rip, the sock split in two. Later that afternoon, Mama Cat was out in the barn, calmly milking the cow. A gentle stream of milk spilled onto the straw, and in no time the kittens were there, lapping it up with happy little tongues. But just as they were enjoying their treat, caw! A big, proud rooster strutted in. He flapped his wings, kicked up straw, and with a loud crow, he chased the kittens right out of the barn. The sun was setting now, painting the sky in gold. The kittens ran down the path and straight into the house, where Mama was waiting on a soft bed. One by one, they curled up beside her, yawning, stretching, and before long, the whole family was fast asleep. One sunny morning, a cat mom and her kitten, with a blue pacifier, set off in their little yellow car. They drove through the forest, past butterflies and tall trees, all the way to the sea. There they stopped at a playground full of joy and laughter. The kitten played on the slide while other kittens ran around, and moms rested nearby. After a fun-filled day, they returned to their car and headed home as the sun dipped low. The journey back was calm, quiet, and golden. Once home, they parked in the garage and settled inside, but something funny happened. The cat mom, completely worn out, fell asleep before her kitten. Even more amusing, she still had the pacifier in her mouth, just like her baby. It was a silly, sweet ending to their little adventure, and one they'd surely dream about together. In a quiet little village, nestled between meadows and flowering gardens, there lived a playful, shaded silver Persian kitten named Luna. Luna loved to explore the world around her, leaping through the grass, chasing butterflies, and especially playing with her favorite toy, a bright red ball of yarn. One sunny afternoon, Luna was rolling her yarn near the porch of her home, batting it with her tiny paws, letting it unravel across the stones and into the garden. She chased it gleefully, pouncing, tumbling, and twisting, following the long red trail as it bounced over flowers and around bushes. With each joyful jump, Luna drifted farther and farther from the safety of her yard. Suddenly, dark clouds rolled in from behind the hills. A chill swept the breeze. The sunlight disappeared, replaced by the distant rumble of thunder. Luna paused, her whiskers twitching, the ball of yarn now lying still among the tall grass near the forest edge. Then a flash of lightning lit up the sky, followed by the pounding of heavy rain. Startled, Luna tried to retrace her steps, but everything looked different. The familiar scents had been washed away by the rain. Her fur was soaked and drooping, her paws muddy and cold. With a frightened mew, she darted under a bush for shelter, curling herself into a shivering ball. She felt small and scared, lost in a world that suddenly seemed so big. The rain drummed on the leaves above her. Every drop felt like a heavy sigh. "What if I never find my way home?" she thought with a trembling heart. Just then, a soft voice broke the silence. "Are you okay?" Luna looked up and saw a gentle white Persian kitten standing nearby. Her name was Snow, and her snowy fur looked like moonlight against the stormy sky. Without hesitation, Snow stepped closer and smiled warmly. "You look cold and wet. Come with me. I know a dry place where we can stay tonight." Grateful and a little unsure, Luna followed Snow through the rain. They ran through hedges and under fences until they reached a cozy hollow under an old wooden porch. Inside was dry and warm, lined with soft leaves and straw. Snow curled up and motioned for Luna to join her. "You're safe here," she whispered. That night, the two kittens talked about their lives. Luna about her garden, her red yarn, her grandmother cat who taught her to climb, and Snow about her quiet home, her favorite sunbeam, and the bird she watched from the window. As the rain fell gently outside, their purrs filled the hollow, and soon they were fast asleep, nestled side by side. Morning broke with golden rays streaming through the clouds. The storm had passed. Birds chirped cheerfully from the treetops. Snow gently nudged Luna awake. "Come, let's get you home." They walked together down winding paths, through gardens washed clean by the rain. Suddenly, Luna stopped. "That's my tree, and there's the porch," she cried joyfully. From the house, a voice called out. Her human family had seen her coming. They ran out with open arms, scooping Luna up, hugging her with tears of relief. Snow smiled, ready to slip away, but Luna jumped from the arms of her humans and ran to her. "Please, don't go yet," she whispered. "I want them to meet you." Snow stayed for breakfast that morning, and the two kittens played together in the garden once more, this time without fear, with friendship blooming like the daisies around them. Luna had learned that even the smallest kindness can light up the darkest storm, and from that day on, every time Luna saw a red ball of yarn or a rainy sky, she thought of Snow, the kind kitten who gave her warmth when she needed it most. In a quiet, sun-drenched garden, a kitten opened her eyes to the world for the very first time. Light poured through the leaves like golden lace, and she stretched slowly, blinking at the gentle morning. Curious and wide-eyed, she padded to the window and watched the birds dance across the sky. Something stirred within her, a pull toward the unknown, a need to see more. She stepped outside, her paws soft against the mossy ground. Flowers swayed as if welcoming her. Butterflies fluttered by, and she chased one with clumsy joy, tumbling through petals and laughter. She met a bluebird and watched it in awe, nose twitching with wonder. Then the sky darkened, and raindrops fell, cold and unfamiliar. She hid beneath a great leaf, trembling, until the sound of rain became a rhythm, soft and calming. As puddles formed, the kitten leapt into them, spinning and splashing, discovering that even storms can bring play. A rainbow arched across the sky, and she sat still, eyes wide, fur glowing in the light. At night, she lay on her back beneath a sea of stars. She dreamed of flying, of soaring high above the garden, the world shrinking below her paws. But dreams are fragile. One morning, the kitten woke in a strange forest, mist curling around her. She was no longer in her garden. For the first time, she felt truly alone. A wise owl landed nearby, silent and steady. She watched him, learned from his stillness. Then she began her journey home, slowly, carefully, step by glowing step. At last, she returned to the garden. It looked different now, not smaller, not darker, just deeper. Time had passed. An elderly Persian cat appeared, calm, with eyes that held stories. They lay together under the stars, and the kitten understood something she hadn't before. Silence can be full of meaning. Later, on a quiet hill, the kitten stood alone, wind tugging at her fur. She looked out across her world, no longer just a garden, but a place she had truly seen. And when night returned, she curled up in the flowers, alone but not lonely, and finally at peace.